Hi, I'm George from Bitrise and this is the Bitrise changelog. So we recently rolled out a change regarding Bazel cache hit rates. Let me show you how we calculate them on Bitrise. After each Bazel command invocation, the CLI prints the amount of actions and their runner types. Here you can see how many were executed locally or remotely. And also you can see how many were cached remotely. Now, to be able to see how effectively you're utilizing Bitrise remote build cache, an important metric is the cache hit rate. That is calculated by how many actions were remotely cached out of the total amount of cacheable tasks. And here's the twist, and our actual subject for today. We need to calculate with cacheable tasks only. As per the Bazel documentation, for that we need to ignore the internal actions as they cannot be cached. And we have done just that. This way you can try to reach 100% cache hit rate. Let me show you this in practice. So take this local build, for which I have enabled Bitrise remote build cache using our Dev Center documentation. So after the build, it printed how many tasks are coming from the cache. Note that this is a first time build, so the cache hasn't been warmed up, so currently none of them came from the cache. By following the URL in the build, you can see interesting info about your build, including the cache hit rate. Let's open it. You can see that it's pretty low, as this was just a warm-up build. But you can also see that it has uploaded a lot of objects for the next time. Now, if I rebuild this again, we can see how much is the cache hit rate after having cache hits. So let's clean. Now I have started the build, and let's wait until it finishes. So now the build has finished, and you can see that we have a lot of remote cache hit actions. There were other actions as well, some of them executed locally, but actually a lot of them are internal actions, which I told you about. So if I open this URL here, you can see that most of the actions that are cacheable, excluding the internal actions that is, are coming from the cache. And we reached a 99.91% cache hit rate and reducing our build speed to only almost 2 minutes from the 18 minutes previously seen. This is how Bitrise remote build cache sped up our build, and this is how we now calculate the cache hit rate using only cacheable actions. Thank you.